It is the first day of band camp for dozens of students in Seminole County, but with a feels-like temperature all the way up in the hundreds, keeping the kids cool and feeling well is just as important as hitting the right notes.
Yeah, Local 6's Amaka Ubaka was out at Lyman High School today, where they've put together an elaborate setup to help students beat the heat.
This is the first time all summer that the marching Greyhounds have practiced outside. It's expected to be 96 degrees today, but it'll feel like 105 out here, which is why about 30 volunteers are out here making sure that these band members can beat the heat. For the Lyman High Marching Band,
really hot.
It's the first of many practices in the heat.
They've kind of been dreading it.
I always forget how hot it is. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so terrible.
For 4 hours, they practice with the sun beating down on them. Dancers sway their flags and band members move in formation. And while the temperatures are brutal, volunteers have come prepared, setting up a makeshift cooling area, complete with a tent, fans, and bed sheets to block out the sun.
We had probably about 6 fall out first thing.
Every 20 minutes, the 270-member band gets breaks to drink water, eat some fruit, or grab a cold rag. The heat has been especially hard on the freshmen.
They are a little bit dizzy. They're a little bit nauseous. Some of them even start to see some spots.
In the heat, some girls really struggle, and we had a few girls today who had to go sit out because they just can't handle the heat and the choreography at the same time.
While it's tough at first, the veterans say the work has already paid off. The group has already learned their first song.
It's a whole big adjustment, but the seniors are always helping out. Even the upperclassmen, juniors, sophomores are always helping out.
A handful of students had to sit out because of the heat, but no one was sent home. The band will be out here practicing in these hot temperatures all week, leading up to a performance for their families on Friday. In Longwood, Amaka Ubaka, Local 6.
And weeks before today's practice started, the students were reminded to stay hydrated, eat a healthy breakfast, and to wear light clothing. Probably good advice for anyone who's got to be outdoors.
But it felt hot out there. Julie's in for Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells today, and it wasn't like some sort of freakish occurrence, though, right?
Right. The big difference with today is our showers were so brief that we didn't get that relief from the
cool down.
showers. So, yeah, we typically get a little bit of a cool down, and it gets cooler by around this time, and we just have not had that today. Here's what's happening.